Meet Ashley Jones. She lost her right arm in an ATV accident back in 2016. At 14 years old, her life completely changed, something that could really bring you down. But that's not Ashley. Throughout the years, she found joy in running, which led her to High Point's track team. Here she is, 6 years after her accident, a sophomore in college now, still adjusting to a big change, but never letting it hold her back. They say time heals all wounds.
It still feels very weird. I wake up usually with pain in my arm, and that's something that I've had to get used to.
The pain is what reminds Ashley she's an amputee. She spent years relearning everyday skills before shifting her focus to new ones, like driving.
I don't think there was ever a moment where I'm like, yeah, I can fully comprehend all of this. Mostly everything in my daily life changed.
It's the little things many of us don't think twice about doing.
How do I open the door when I'm carrying something, to how do I do my hair, how do I type?
But for Ashley, it takes a little more effort.
I do the loops.
Figuring out how to tie her shoes.
Taking it with my fingers and then going for double knot.
Was not easy.
It's taken a while to figure out, okay, what works, what doesn't work, and also like what's most efficient. Sometimes I get frustrated on a task and I can't do it, and I'm like, okay, you know.
This is the place she goes to put her frustrations aside.
It's like the moments where everything kind of fades away for a second to really just experience the joy of running.
A place where time won't heal wounds, but where time is everything.
I love the competitive spirit of track and field, and how it's a solo sport too, that you're pushing yourself and your mental fortitude.
None of the times she had run, even after she graduated from high school, none of them have met our walk-on standards. There was something else to her.
Coach Remy Tamer's glad he gave her a chance. In her second season at High Point, Ashley's exceeding expectations.
Ashley Jones.
Coach says her strength and character drives her performances, and it's those qualities that help her beyond the track.
My arm doesn't completely define me, but it is part of me. And so I love to have conversations with you or anyone else that would want to talk about, okay, what does life look like at the loss of a limb? And it's like, this is how it looks. And yeah, we have adaptions and we have challenges, but it doesn't have to completely define everything that I have to do to a point where it just restricts me from my goals on the track or my goals in the classroom. For me, I think it has gotten a lot easier, just the daily in and out tasks that I have to do.
Time may not completely heal.
Grieving and all that stuff, has it become easier? Like there's days that hit me where it's a lot harder to be like, oh yeah, this is how I'm living.
But time
1, 2.
has given Ashley perspective, adjust, adapt, and continue to live life to the fullest.
I think it's meant to be lived that way.
How great is she?
My goodness. I mean, what an inspiration.
Right, and I asked her, how do you stay so positive? And she said she really relies on her faith all the time.
And, you know, I think you said it best when you were talking about how some of the little things that we take for granted that we do with two hands, I mean, is something that she's not able to do. I mean, something as simple as tying your shoe.
And she says she's always going to be learning. She's always going to be adapting and learning new things. And she's going to have to do that for a lot of things in her life.
Putting myself in her shoes, you know, it could be easy to have an injury like that, cover it up, and just never think about it or talk about it. But, I mean, she's different.
And she says she's never had a problem with her appearance. And that's something that I think would be hard for a lot of people. But she said, I've always been confident, and that's just who I am.
What a great woman.
I know.
Thanks,
She was really cool to talk to.
Absolutely. We'll be right back.